Hey guys, so look, I thought I'd give you a bit of a rundown about exactly what's going on here. I've pulled the CPU and everything out of my computer because it's been getting too hot. And so this over here is my Noctua DH15 cooler. That's the top that normally connects with the CPU. You can see it was getting a pretty good connection with the thermal paste. But what we really want to do right now is we are trying to take the CPU and get this silver heat spreader off it. Once we have it off, we have a brand new copper one in this bag to put on, and we're going to use the Liquid Cool Ultra to put it onto the actual core after we take off the metal heat spreader that's glued really tightly on the top. This is the tool. It basically, as you screw this up, it'll just pop it off. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully this makes a pretty good difference to the cooling of my CPU. Well guys, I'm up to the scary part now, which is basically screwing this screw here until the heat spreader pops off the chip. I've already screwed it a few times and it's putting a lot of pressure on, pushing the top off that way. If everything goes well, it should just pop forward and be separated from the chip. Well, it went through and worked just like it was meant to. If I can give any hints about this, it would be just do it up tight and do one turn at a time and then wait at least 5 to 10 seconds, because the chip is still slowly moving after you've put the pressure on it, so you don't have to do it super quickly. Now you can see the heat spreader is spread away. So I can pull this off now and we can move to the next spot. Alright guys, so I just kind of pulled it off and flipped it over, and I've had a quick look and I can see that there's pretty poor contact, to be honest. Up along this top side, the contact's not good at all. I can see that a lot of excess squished out over that way. It's kind of hard to tell, but it certainly doesn't look like the best contact to me. It looks like there's quite a bit of gaps. Anyway, we're going to clean this all off and put our new heat spreader on. Alright guys, so I just kind of cleaned off all the old thermal paste, and then I used my fingernail just to scratch away that black glue that was holding the old heat spreader onto the chip. And then there was still a little bit of residue of the black glue, which I literally just used a microfiber cloth and wiped fairly vigorously around these edges, just forward and back, and it just slowly come away. I guess as the friction kind of heated it up, it just melted off. But I was quite gentle, and it's all clean now. So I'm going to prep the CPU, and we're going to be putting on this new heat spreader with our Liquid Ultra thermal material onto here. Alright guys, so we're on the last part now. I've put it together and basically used the guide so that the new heat spreader would sit properly. And then I just went in and pasted a little tiny bit of super glue just right onto the corners. And you can just see that just in this corner here. So it's going to take about half an hour or so to dry, and then I'll be able to put the computer back together, do some testing. Alright, so the glue dried, we've put it all back in, and now we're going to go and see what kind of temperatures we're getting. Alright guys, so we've got it all set back up, and basically when we were running Intel burn test before at 100% usage, we were getting through to around 100 degrees. So you can see here, we've got a very fast delta, lots of movement, and we're only hitting maxes, one core at 87. Yet before we were going well over 100. So it's been a total success.